First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, 60 outlaw. 29. Ready, slam, slam, slam. Check 37, check 37. Check. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Go on. Check, watch out. Kill.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Ekeler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Well, this Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by... Anthony Walker.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Taylor. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 48 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Bang, 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 bang. Watch the twist. Bang.
Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really just...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll run to Taylor. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rivers on the money, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
49, guys. Mike.
On play action, Rivers. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Burton. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Wide, get wide. He's coming. Look at me. Go.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
2nd and 12 at the 5-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 outlaws. 50. Hey, Echo. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Rock it, on the ball. Hey, orbit. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, the 40. He's at the 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high-percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make...
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Watch twist! Watch twist!
You're out! Go!
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got room. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards to the house as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
And And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards for number 11. To throw is Rivers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. They'll run with Mack, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. He's got Burton here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's now second and goal from the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Vinatieri's kick is good. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Block 15!
A first down throw here for Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, wahoo! Hurry up, big grip, big grip.
From the gun, Herbert. It's Hill, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
Let's get off the field. Begin.
5.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That's another Chargers first down.
Come on,
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Yo, go. Let's go.
Off play action. Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Jarvis Landry, 45 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Out of the gun, here's a give to Matt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Rivers now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Colts 30, Chargers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Take 4, take 4. Check the backer, check the backer.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Bravo.
From the gun, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Here's Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Bam, bam. Hey, Zoo. Ready.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
180, 115.
On first down, Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Taylor. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Off play action. Herbert. They complete it to Hill. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop. 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Kill.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Go. Smith.
Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
On the set. Hey, team 6. Check 13. Check X3. 218. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
To throw again. Herbert. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Colts, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.